Hi, welcome to North Texas Baseball Academy. I'm Tony Benz, and we've been asked many questions in the past several weeks and gotten many emails in reference to the new rule changes in high school and college in reference to the baseball bats. So I wanted to gather a little information and be able to share it with you today to explain some of these new rule changes. First off, I want to go ahead and just read the rule to you, how it states. It says, effective January 1st, 2012, the bat, which may be a wood or non-wood product, shall be a smooth implement from the top of the cap to the top of the knob. The cap of the bat and the knob of the bat shall be permanently and securely fastened. All non-wood bats shall meet the batted ball coefficient of restitution BESR performance standard, and such bats shall be labeled with a silkscreen or other permanent certification mark. There shall be no devices, attachments, or wrappings that cause the handle to become flush with the knob. Molded grips are illegal. The rationale is that the new standard would provide the performance of all non-wood bats to be closer aligned with the performance of a wood bat. Well, right now on the market, your bats for high school and college are a -3, what they call a BESR, ball exit speed ratio certified baseball bat. This measures the speed of the ball after it's been hit with the bat. With a BESR certified bat, the ball cannot leave the barrel of the bat at any faster than 97 miles an hour when it's brand new. Once these bats get broken in, we've seen many that are now hitting 105, 110, even 115 miles an hour exit speeds after they've been broken in, particularly composite barrel bats. NCAA college has now banned all composite barreled bats, and starting 2011, your high schools is following suit. All composite bats will be banned for school year after January 1st, 2011. This does not include your composite handled bats. As long as your hitting surface is made out of alloy, you can still have your two-piece bats, such as your Stealth, such as your H2, some of your DeMarinis. Also, one of the big reasons for this change is safety. When you've got a bat that can hit a ball 100 plus, 105, 110 miles an hour, you've got third basemen, you've got pitchers, you've got players that are getting injured because they cannot react quick enough to the balls coming off these bats. So that was the main reason for this change, was for safety. The new standard for your baseball bats is what they call a Bbcor. And what this Bbcor stands for is batted ball coefficient of restitution. What this does is it measures the bounciness of the ball and the bat, or what they call the trampoline effect. A simple way to think about Bbcor is if you say jump up and down on a hard floor. It takes a lot of energy in your legs to really get off the ground. The floor doesn't give you any help at all. And if you contrast that with the feeling of jumping up and down on a trampoline, even with very little energy from your body, you will still get a bounce because the energy isn't absorbed by the ground. You're getting a flex from that trampoline. But the same thing with these baseball bats. Your current bats, are the BESR certified bats, are like a trampoline. You're getting a lot more bounce, a lot more pop, a lot more flex off those bats than you are off your new bats. And that's, and the same thing with your wood. Your new Bbcor bats are not going to have any trampoline effect at all. The balls are not going to travel as far as they used to. Bat design was another thing that they addressed here, about being a smooth implement from the top of the cap to the top of the knob. What that means is that you've got certain bats on the market, such as your DeMarini Voodoos and Vexums, Vendettas. You've got your Nike Aero Fuse, your CX2s, and they are a two-piece bat with a barrel that is overlaid or overfitted, slid onto a handle. And if you run your hand down, there's actually a bump at that connection. Those bats will be illegal with this new rule of Bbcor. The barrel has to be smooth. You've got other two-piece bats, such as your Louisville Slugger H2, your Easton Stealths, your SV12s, your Surge. These are still going to be live, good bats. Just they have got to meet that new code. But they do have a two-piece, but their connection is a smooth connection. Bottom line on it is just that NCAA, your college, and your NFHS high school rule committees, they want all of your bats now to perform at the same level as a wood bat. it may be still cost effective to go and buy a aluminum or composite bat that meets the codes BBCOR, but because they last longer, but they're not going to perform any better than a wood bat at this point. And it's not going to make, buying these new bats are not going to make you a better hitter than they would with wood. You're still going to have to learn how to swing faster, swing more accurately to get the same results as you would with one of the current bats. The information that I've shared with you today I've got from several sources. First one is going to be from ncaa.org. I've also got some of this information from nfhs.org website. There's another article online from Cheryl Mathis that was helpful with this article, with what I'm doing here. nchsaa.org was also another site. There's a lot of good information out on the internet, but we just wanted to share this with you, kind of break it down into a language you can understand about what BBCOR is in reference to the old standard, which was BESR. We appreciate your time. God bless, and we will see you soon. Keep swinging for the fences.